Good morning, everybody. It is turning out to be a gorgeous day again, but we're sad because we're leaving the lake. We have plans to meet some people, so we're going to a different location, and it is a campground. As you see, we already had all of our stuff packed up, and then we're just waiting for Cody to do yoga. And once he gets done, we can hook up the truck to the trailer and we can move on to our next location. We did not have a fire this morning, but that log was still smoking from last night. So we had to make sure it was out before we go. Looks like that's pretty much it. We're gonna put the water jug up, trash. So we'll see you guys at the next spot. We are at our camp spot at Caddo Lake Campground, and it is so peaceful and so beautiful. As soon as we pulled in, of course the campground's empty tonight, so we have one neighbor over there. It is Thursday night, but Friday night, Saturday night, it's going to be pretty booked. I think everything is booked, definitely Saturday night, but it is still beautiful, and we have a really nice camp spot. And we have so many things we want to do here. We'll be here 3 nights, 2 full days. So stay tuned in the next vlogs and you'll be able to see what we're doing here. Right now we're just going to set up camp, and I'm going to cook dinner tonight and just enjoy this beautiful, peaceful area. Well, before it gets packed. So today we'll get to have it to ourselves, hopefully. It's been a while since we've had Big Bertha up. Thanks since the ice storm. That was the last time we had her up. We decided to go with the smaller tent the last few vlogs because you have this big opening. So cold air just drafts in there, and so it doesn't hold in any heat from the Buddy heater. We're gonna have some good weather coming up, like low 40s, low 50s. It's gonna be really pretty and warm. So we decided to get this one out. And since we are in a campground and our neighbors are so very close here and over there, it kind of just gives us more privacy. So if we need to change clothes or move around and, you know, not be in everybody's business. That's why we have this tent up, and it's kind of nice. It's like having a little cabin in the woods.
It looks so cozy and homey in here.
I know. Yeah, I'm fixing to just buy a comforter.
You hear that? Kelly's buying a comforter.
Yep. Now we have camp all set up. With the big tent, I think it takes all around about 20 minutes to set everything up. With the small tent, about 15. So there's not much of a difference. This tent is so easy to set up. It's really not hard at all. 2 people, of course, makes it easier, and it handles really well in wind. But I think we're gonna go show you the dock that we passed on the way in. We wanna go check it out and take a better look at it. And we're also gonna go ahead and take a shower. I know as soon as the sun sets, it's gonna get chilly, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. That way I can start cooking, because I think we're both hungry too. So
Howdy, y'all. I feel like I haven't said hi to y'all at all, but I want y'all to know we're in one of my favorite landscapes. Cypress trees, swamp areas with old little shacks like this. This is the stuff that I looked at art as a kid at like a fish restaurant, and I'd be like, I want to hang out there.
This is where they used to set up to, and they might still do, to rent canoes. They have the canoes over there.
Really? This is just a taste of what you're going to see Thursday night. Look at this. Back at camp, the showers, they were good. They weren't the best and they weren't the worst.
They were not Guadalupe State Park.
No.
Quality.
Or Lake Catherine. No, Corpus Christi
Oh, yeah.
Lake State Park. But I'm digging this camping spot. Y'all know how I was saying I love my cypress trees? Look at all these cypress knobs all out there. Right across from camp, and then that pond we were looking at, Mill Pond, right there. Now, Caddo Lake is named after the Caddo Indians that were in this region for thousands of years, and their territory went all the way up to the Ouachitas. But what are you cooking tonight, Angel Princess, with the coolest shirt I've ever seen?
So tonight I'm gonna be cooking, this will be in the cookbook, but I'm changing it up a little bit. That's just what I do. But it is the Mexican lasagna. I usually use corn tortillas and I do not have enough corn, so I'm gonna be using flour tortillas. And I think I might make it into but I don't have a lettuce. I don't know what I'm doing. It's either gonna be a casserole or it's gonna be like a Mexican pizza. I'm not really sure yet.
I'm excited to see this.
I don't know, it's gonna be different. Or it might be the same, who knows?
Oh, also, it feels great here. I'm in my house shoes and short sleeve t-shirt, but what comes with great temperatures is bugs. So we were having some mosquito issues, and so that not bad, but just to go ahead and just nip it in the butt, we went ahead and made a fire, and it's okay for it just to smolder. We're not trying to have heat because it feels so good.
We're just smoking it out. Of course, it is smoking the whole kitchen area out. So
hey, you ain't gotta worry about it.
Might not be able to breathe later. Okay, so I'm gonna start cooking. So I've got my cilantro here, and it's kind of the end of the stems. I am separating it. We've got some garlic. I'm gonna use that in a minute. And I decided I'm not gonna do anything different because I don't have lettuce. And it's basically going to be about the same thing. So we're going to keep the recipe original, except for I am using tortillas instead of, I'm using flour tortillas instead of corn. And you can use flour, it's no big deal. I like corn because they're add a little crunch to it. I've never used flour, so this will be different. We'll see how it goes. All right, once this heats up, I'm going to add in my garlic.
Check out this new spatula Kelly got, by the way, when she has a second.
Yeah. So it has more of a lip curve to it, so I can scrape and move things around and pick up. Maybe, hopefully we'll find out. But yeah, I got it at, where did I get it? I got it at Albertsons, but I also saw one at Natural Grocer. All right, now we're gonna throw in our beans. Some salt. Pepper, some cumin, and some broth. So we're just gonna let this cook until all the liquid is evaporated. So I did turn my heat up a little bit. Now I'm gonna shred some cheddar cheese. I'm also going to add my cilantro into the bean mixture. Alright, let's start the oven. So the oven needs to be about 375, 400. And usually I toast my corn tortillas, but I'm just gonna lay these in here dry since we're doing the flour and just see how it turns out. I don't know, like I've never done the flour yet, so we'll see. This is what my beans look like after all the liquid was absorbed. We're gonna do some salsa and cheese. Then we're gonna layer another tortilla. And I'm using my little spoon because I want to do a couple of layers and I don't want to use all of my beans. I can spread it more easily with my spoon. Okay. Now you want to make sure you leave enough cheese to finish it off on top with cheese. So let's see where this gets us here. Okay. And salsa. Okay, and then cheese, which I might shred more because I like stuff to be pretty cheesy. Let's put it in. And we're gonna time it for 20 minutes.
It looks like the food is ready, but do y'all hear that loud sound behind me? That chirping sound? Those are called spring peeper. It's a little frog, a little tree frog, and they only make that sound at the beginning of spring. So you'll hear it probably until, what is this, March? So April, probably the beginning of May. And you'll hear these, and then other frogs will take their place. But you can hear these frogs for up to a half a mile away. And they're the size of a quarter, maybe a little bit bigger than a quarter, maybe a silver dollar. They're really small and they are so loud. And I have always heard these things, and when I was younger, I didn't know what they were. I thought they were insects. So how's it looking,
Yeah,
babe?
I would have thought they were crickets.
Oh, you would have thought they were crickets?
Mm-hmm. All right, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it here. I'm gonna use my pizza cutter. Oh, I don't even think I need to do that.
Okay, that
looks good.
looks phenomenal. So that there is what a spring peeper looks like. I was looking it up while Kelly was cutting. Is there another one? Oh yeah, right there. They look like green tree frogs is what they look
But not
like.
green?
Yeah, they're not green. There's another one. So make sure to look up a spring peeper. They are cute little frogs. And I am ready to try out this dish, babe.
I like the flour tortillas.
I'm kind of digging the flour tortillas. That is really good. I can't wait for y'all to see Thursday's vlog. We don't even know how it's going to turn out yet.
No, we're
so
just excited to be on the water.
We're very excited.
Moving.
It could be a horrible experience. It could be a great experience.
It's going to be an experience.
It will be an experience. Y'all just wait. It's going to be great.
This is really good.
It is pretty good. We'll put this down and we'll catch you on the other.
See you next time.